Things first, the January sale will end January 2nd. You have a lot of games that are on sale right now, including Gato and Samurai Showdown 5. They're like $4, something ridiculously cheap. I recommend you get them now before they go back up to like 15 or whatever the heck they were. These are pretty dope ass classics from like way back in the day. If you like games like Street Fighter 3, I'm pretty sure there's no way you can like Street Fighter 3 and like not like Gato Mark of the Wolves. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, this basically followed what is it called? Uh, Fatal Fury and stuff. You got Rock, which is Geese Howard's son, Terry Bogard's like protege. You got Donghwan, which is Kim Kafwan's son. Hotaru, which is Gato's sister, if I'm not mistaken. Kushnud Butt. Yeah, I know. There's Butt. He's like part of the Kyokugen Karate School. There's Hokutomaru. He's like, what's his face's protege? Oh my goodness. Andy Bogard. Andy Bogard? Andy Bogart's protege. And then we have Kevin. He's like a cop. He plays a lot like the Akari Warriors in KOF. Explosions and stuff. He's a pretty interesting character. Then you have Freeman. He's kind of strange. He basically just looks like I would I don't know. He's a weird looking character. He looks like if what's the name of this dude from Remy? Remember Remy from Street Fighter 3? He looks like he's Remy's like daddy uncle or some shit like that. Then you got Tizak. You got what's her name? Something Jeanette, Bon Jeanette. I forgot her first name. Then you have Gato, Jae-hoon, which is Kim's other kid, and of course Terry Bogard. Then you have Kane, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's the main boss. I don't remember. And then Grant. One of these two is the main boss. One of these two is the mid boss. I think Grant is the main boss. He looks like a main boss. Look at that. Kane looks like a mid boss. Whatever. Anyway, I don't really remember any of the moves in this game. The last time I played it was like, I don't know. It was in an arcade. Sometime after Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I really don't remember when. I want to say 2006, 2007? I really don't remember. It was a long time ago. So you pick the character, and then you have like this little bar that you choose, and it powers up your character somehow. I really don't remember. Man, this has been way too long. Let me just, Gato's super cool. And Donghung's. Let's pick Butt. That sounds like a great choice. And then we'll beat up this one, the dorky son. We'll beat up the dorky looking son. Oh, you can change the stage? Let's go to Butt stage. Top. What? Or select to continue. So I guess that wasn't it. What counts as select? No, that's broadcast. It's the broadcast button. Um, I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, okay. Neo Geo Select. Gotcha. What is really good with these buttons? Options. Control options. Okay. Neo Geo buttons. What's up? That would be select. Now we got a controller going. Yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah. So that's A, B, C, and D. So real quick, I just wanted to talk about what has happened this past year. We had a bunch of different run-ins, a bunch of issues, and things didn't work out the way I actually, planned or wanted them to, unfortunately. But that's cool, whatever. Whatever. Stuff happens. What are you gonna do, right? Oh, that's it. Oh, because we need, multiple. Whatever. What? That's so weird. Any command normals? So yeah, no, a lot of stuff didn't go the way I actually planned them to go, which is, that's fine, whatever. Things could have gotten a lot better. Unfortunately, it's just not the way things went. Um, on the other hand, I had a lot of fun recording a lot of stuff. I do need to get more equipment so I can set up the channel a little bit better. But for the most part, I kind of have an idea of what I want already. Hopefully, I can get more things done as I keep going. I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, it's probably heavy button throws, right? What? Oh no, it's one button throw. It's so cool. Has to be at the exact same time. So yeah, the main thing I wanted to talk about was just what I thought about this past year when it comes to fighting games. There's a lot of fighting games that I love that I wasn't able to play. Things that I want to do this year are basically just try to get more people into the stream if at all possible. Um, I don't know. I have a lot of friends that they play games but they don't play fighting games, so it's kind of frustrating. Um, what was I gonna say? And I might be able to get them to play the new games, but getting them to play like the older games that I really like Last Blade and shit like that, like that's gonna be really hard. Um, but even if they can play like some of the newer games, I'd be pretty happy because it's kind of rough, like learning a lot of this stuff on my own. and like just sitting there in the room alone for the most part. Um, what else is I gonna mention? What else is I gonna mention? Oh, like one thing I want to talk about, like 2017 is over. Welcome to 2018. Um, there's this one thing that happened recently where it's like, well, not one thing that happened. One thing I looked at recently when we were talking about like fighting games from like 2016 and what was the best game. And I think the best game from like 2016 was Guilty Gear, which I can definitely agree. That game was amazing. It pretty much pulled out all the stops. And it's kind of hard to say that Rev 2 is the best game simply because it's very similar with a few add-ons. It's like if anything, it's kind of like an expansion. But that's basically how most fighting games work. Like each iteration feels more like an expansion than a brand new game, right? For instance, like all the different Street Fighter 2s, all the different what do you call this? What do you call this? What is this? Well, yeah, all those different Street Fighter 2s, arcade editions, and all that crap that come out, after the game. Like, you have to pay the full price for those games. They don't go, oh, look, this is an expansion. It's like, no, this is a new iteration. Deal with it. And, so it's whatever. Like, so I kind of like the way they did it now, because it kind of feels more like an expansion. But at the same time, it's like, with all the games that came out, I still feel like Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator 2 right now for 2017 is the best game that has been released. I mean, there's been a lot of hype for Tekken 7. I think Tekken 7 is really dope, but I don't think it's as good as Guilty Gear. I've had a lot of fun watching it. I've had a lot of fun playing it, but I feel like Guilty Gear right now is probably the best game. Blaze Blue is cool. I have no like beef with Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue is a fun game. It's just I feel like Blaze Blue is a lot slower than Guilty Gear. It's not as action packed, and you know what I mean. Like there's a lot of downtime in the game. What else? Also, the custom combos I think really do it for Blaze Blue. Another thing is what's it called? I think they named what was it Tekken? I'm pretty sure they named Tekken as the best game, right? Didn't they? Oof. But anyway, I'm like not being able to pay attention here and messing around with the character. But yeah, this last year that passed by we had a lot of cool games, and I know they named Tekken 7 as the best game, but for me, it's like Tekken 7 was cool, it was a lot of fun, but I don't think it was like the best game. I still feel like Guilty Gear still kind of held it down as the best game, even during 2017. It's just such a good game. It's really well put together, very footsies oriented, very aggressive play. It rewards aggressive play, and it has a unique group of characters. It's not extremely hard to learn. It's not over the top ridiculous, but there is like a certain ceiling when it comes to tech and learning the game. You know what I mean? But it's still like it's just one of those like easy to learn, hard to master games, and I think it's if you put in the time and effort, like you see, like, it's easy to see how fun it is. And all the characters, like I don't think there's a character that I can really say like, oh, that character's kind of boring. I feel like every character in that game is stupid fun, which I can't really say for like every game. Another thing about let's call it Tekken is just like missing characters and stuff, and just the way they handled a lot of things in the game. I think was kind of stupid. I don't think it was right, unfortunately. But what else? Do I have? Oh, I guess. Um, what else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, friggin' Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Fighter Z is coming out real soon. I cannot wait to play. I will be playing the shit out of that beta when it comes out. You will see me playing Yamcha. You got what else coming out? Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. I'm super hyped about that. Yo, MVCI was such a flop for me this year. I don't know what's gonna happen this coming year. If for all of you that don't know, MVCI is getting a bunch of dope shit in it. Um, they have what is this? It's not getting a bunch of dope shit in it, but honestly it possibly is. Like for instance, what's the name of that? Oh, jeez, this is gonna bother the crap out of me. What's the name of this thing? Oh my goodness. What's the name of this game, yo? In MVCI, they have this. Friggin' Disney. Disney bought out Fox. Why did it take me so long to think of? Sorry. Disney bought out Fox, and with them buying out Fox, they have they have access to, like, they should have access to the X Men characters, which would be super freaking dope if we could see some X Men characters come to MVCI. Also, if Capcom could stop being grimy bastards and holding back on like a lot of like legend like legacy characters and shit, like Jin Saotome, Captain Commando, friggin' what's his face? Hayate, that would be great. I'd love to play those characters again. Maybe it might bring back some like really old school players into the game. That would be sick. But yeah, for the most part, like the game's just become like this alien thing to me, and I just haven't been able to understand. It's very weird and uncomfortable for the most part. Like I like it when things change and you get new stuff, but when things change, when it just feels uncomfortable, like it should feel better. If you're gonna make changes, the changes should feel better. I think, not worse. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it for MVCI. Hopefully, maybe we'll see some good things from it. But so far, I have to say I'm not very impressed by the game. On the other side of things, Street Fighter Arcade mode is coming out, which I'm super stoked for. That's supposed to be super dope. I don't know what exactly is going to happen with the story, but I'm really looking forward to it. There's also a plethora of new characters are coming out that I'm not really too interested in outside of Sagat. The other characters I'm just like whatever about. I know, like, for some of you that love Sakura, Sakura's going to be in it, so, kudos to you. I personally don't care about Sakura or Blanca or this cute guy or this new girl. I was hoping to see, like, more Street Fighter 3 characters, but whatever, man. Whatever. It's okay. Who cares? Jeez. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Yeah, I was pretty disappointed with the recent character reveals outside of Tager. Tager's pretty dope, but there's also been a few leaks which I'm super unhappy with. I really want to see Akihiko Sanada pop up, and most of these leaks do not show Akihiko Sanada popping up, and it kind of makes me feel like the chances, like even people that are leaking stuff out, don't think that he's gonna be in there. Even the false leak, I'm like, yeah, he's definitely not gonna be in the game, and that kind of freaks me out, man. What? Oh. Hopefully we see some stuff. If not, that's a serious bummer. Um, why can't I? Okay, yeah, that works. Huh. Only certain moves are cancelable. Right. So yeah, no. The main thing is just like a lot of the character reveals I've been seeing for BlazBlue Crossfire Battle have just had me wanting for more. So far, there's no like character that I'm looking at that I'm like, oh, that character is gonna be super dope. The only one I can anticipate is probably Yang. But outside of Yang, like I don't really like if they don't have Carmine and Akihiko Sanada, whatever. But at least give me one of the two, man. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Let me get at least one of the two so I can pair them up with Yang and just call it a day. Um, but yeah, for the most part, 2018 is looking like a pretty dope time to play fighting games. EX Layer, the EX Fighting Layer, the it's supposedly coming out during 2018. That's hopefully that comes out. I don't know how I felt about that game. I was like whatever about it. It's pretty interesting. It's just I feel like I don't really get the game, but for the most part, it's all right. It's pretty. It seems pretty interesting. For the most part, it's just some of the mechanics just feel really weird to me. Um, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, they're coming out with this thing for PS4 where it's like all the Street Fighter games compacted into one, which I'm super stoked about. I don't know if it's been released or what. I have yet to see it. I need to go figure out more information on it. But yeah, it seems pretty friggin' dope. They got like Street Fighter 3 on it, new netcode, all this other stuff. Like honestly, the netcode is what's gonna make or break it. Like if you play it, and it's like all laggy as shit. Like I mean, come on. Hopefully it's great to play, and we can get a kick out of it. But yeah, so that basically covers this year. Please look out later on today. I might be streaming some Street Fighter Five, the new episode of Warrior's Journey. I've looked at a few websites and different things that I wanted to check out, and I'll probably be putting up a post here soon. Um, look out for some changes to the channel as well. There are a lot of changes that I wanted to make that I haven't made yet. If I sit down, I find it feasible. I have the time to sit down and actually fix these damn videos because holy shit, there's a lot of this. It's a mess, man. Hopefully, I can sit down and fix these videos and really put down some shit here. But yeah, anyway, for the most part, thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Tamashi signing out. And again, Happy New Year. Take care, guys.